The ankle joint is one of the most important joints in the human body. It helps us with many sports and daily movements that we tend to overlook the important role it plays in our lives. It helps us lift our toes off the floor so we can have a proper heel strike as we run and jog. So without proper ankle dorsiflexion, we can get shin splints as well. For weightlifters or powerlifters, if we have poor ankle mobility, we can't go into a deep and stable, strong position for a squat or other lifts such as the clean and jerk and the snatch. And that can cause us to have other injuries in our body, for example, the knee, the lower back, the shoulders, and even our wrists. For some people that really want to go into a deep squat with poor ankle mobility, we tend to overactivate the muscles in our shin, our lower leg, and that can cause a lot of stiffness and irritation and possibly even pain in the front of the ankle. This is due to overactivation of those muscles. In this video, I will show you how to reduce that pain, mobilize the ankle, and strengthen ankle dorsiflexion. I hope this video helps you as much as it helped me and my patients.
Tibialis anterior foam rolling. Place a preferred foam roller on the floor and place your leg that you want to work on slightly on the outer portion of your shin, on the muscly portion of the lower leg. Your foot may be placed in the inside of your thigh and your knee is pointing towards the outside. Allow your body weight to lean into the leg that is placed on the foam roller and roll up and down in a slow and controlled manner, working on all fibers of the muscles of the anterior compartment of the leg. Do this for 20 strokes on each tender spot and then move on to the next tender spot on the same leg. Then return to the previous tender spot 5 to 6 times. This is a form of self-massage called longitudinal muscle stripping. You can use your hands and the rear of your leg to balance yourself or lift yourself off the foam roller if the self-massage is too much for you and too painful. The tibialis anterior is a muscle that is from the front of the shin and connects into the foot. Its main action is to lift the ball of your foot off the floor, also known as dorsiflexion. This action is very important for walking and especially hill walking. The foam roller I'm using has small knobs on it and it presses and teases out the fibers of the muscle that may be tight and causing stiffness. I'll put a link in the description box below on where to get one. Joint mobilization. Sit on the back of your heels on the floor. I would highly recommend sitting on a soft floor like a yoga mat or a carpeted floor so that bony parts of your knees, feet and legs don't hurt against the hard floor. Sit back as far as you can so that your center of gravity will be over your ankles and feet. Then press the palm of your hand onto the heel of the ankle that you're trying to work on. Move the heel from side to side. This will stretch and mobilize the ankle in different directions of the ankle, from the inner and the outer fibers of the front of the ankle. If you would like to add more pressure on the ankle that you're working on, just slightly lean more of your weight over and onto the side you're working on. Do this for about a minute on each ankle and alternate both ankles 3 to 4 times. If you still don't feel the slight stretch or the mobilization of your ankle, you can get a rolled up towel and place it on the lower end of the top of your feet. This will push your feet further into plantar flexion passively with your body weight. When your ankle is in this position, it will elongate the fibers of the muscles and the tendons that run along in the front of your shin into your ankle. It will increase the range of motion of your ankle in plantar flexion, meaning it will improve your ability to point your toes down. This is crucial to improve the height of your jump in jumping sports like basketball, gymnastics, and weightlifting. If this causes too much pain or your knees do not allow you to do this, please stop and try doing this while sitting. Sitting ankle mobilizations. Sit on a chair so that your feet are easily planted on the floor and your knees are around 90 degrees to the floor or less. I recommend a kitchen chair or a sturdy desk chair that does not move. Now, with one of your feet, curl your toes back and relax and allow your ankle to straighten out as much as possible, like a ballerina toe point. Then place your hands on top of your knee and press down in a slow and controlled manner to add pressure onto the ankle joint and your foot. Do this carefully. If you do it too quickly, you might hurt yourself. Try to move your ankle and your hands, guiding your foot into different angles. This will open up the front of the ankle joint as much as possible and stretch the fibers in this area and the muscles in this area of the lower leg that move the ankle joint. Mobilize this joint for about 1 minute and alternate to both ankles 3 to 4 times. This is a great way to mobilize the ankle in dorsiflexion if you can't get onto the floor. Once you are done doing the ankle mobilizations, stand up and do some light ankle rolls to loosen up your joints and allow your muscles to get used to being weight-bearing position again. Ankle mobilizations can help free up the ankle joint again, especially if you have recovered from a recent ankle or leg injury, and reduce the amount of stiffness and scar tissue that is affecting your movement. Heel walking. Find an area or a hallway in your house where you can have mental landmarks of how far you are walking. Lift up your toes off the floor and allow yourself to balance your weight onto your heels. You may feel slightly off balance, but try a few times before giving up. It's very common for us to lose balance with the changing gait. Now walk 20 to 30 meters in a slow and controlled manner whilst keeping your toes up in the air and on your heels. Repeat this for 3 to 5 sets with 1 minute break between the sets. For the first few sets, you might not feel the muscles working, but by the 3rd to 4th set, there may be a slight warm, achy, or burning muscular pain in the front of the ankle or shin. This exercise will mainly work on the tibialis anterior muscle, which is the muscle in front of your shin, the extensor hallucis longus, which is the muscle that lifts up your big toe, and the extensor digitorum longus, which is a muscle that lifts up all of your toes. If you are getting shin splints or pain in front of the ankle, or would like to improve your ankle mobility after ankle injury, this would be a great exercise to strengthen your lower leg and your ankle joint again. This is a pretty simple exercise but an effective one that many physicians use to test people's capacity to lift their toes up whilst balancing on their heels. If you can't do this exercise because you purely can't activate the muscles necessary for dorsiflexion in your ankle, please consult your nearest health professional, as this is a neurological issue that may be affecting your body and your lower limb and your feet.
Once again, thanks for watching. I really want you to join my Facebook group. I want to build a community there where we can discuss all things health and help each other out. There'll be other health professionals in there as well. Now, if you can't wait for my answers, please join my Patreon. That way you'll be supporting this channel and myself. I'll put the links in the description box below. Now, if you are going through shin splints due to poor ankle dorsiflexion or other issues, please check out my shin splints video. That video will definitely help you out and improve your strength in your leg, your ankles, and reduce the pain that you might be going through. Now, if you do have poor ankle dorsiflexion, it might be caused by flat feet as well. So please check out my flat feet video. That video will help you have better foot health and also reduce the pain that you might be going through. Remember, support this channel, hit subscribe, hit like, comment below if you have any questions, and I'll see you guys in the next one.